Mobile Task Force Kappa 42. Angel reporting in. It's a lovely night out here at Area 531-6. Most of the recruits I'm in charge of have passed out from tonight's training exercise. And by passed out, I mean that I wanted them to shut up, so I chloroformed them. Anyway, I thought I'd use this opportunity to discuss the SCP which we observed in today's training. Item SCP-1047. The Vengefully ironic street signs. Object class, safe. Unless you're one of my recruits. Special containment procedures. All instances of SCP-1047-1 through -5 are to be individually shrink-wrapped in a nitrogenous atmosphere to minimize their exposure to atmospheric carbon dioxide, and stored in a standard inanimate object locker equipped with atmospheric sensors to measure carbon dioxide concentrations, and automatic halon dispensers set to activate in case of fire. All instances of SCP-1047-1 are to be stored with their arrow pointing towards the ground. SCP-1047-6 cannot currently be taken into custody and is contained at the location where it was discovered. The apartment building has been purchased by the Foundation via a front company and is to be kept unoccupied. Dual pump systems have been constructed to evacuate the atmosphere in the room containing SCP-1047-6 and replace it with nitrogen. These pumps are to run continuously. All personnel maintaining the pumps and/or researching the interface into the room containing SCP-1047-6 should wear standard radiation dosimeters and comply with standard health and safety regulations for radiation exposure. Description: SCP-1047 is a collection of 6 standard types of traffic and street signs, each type of which includes a different anomalous effect. These anomalous effects activate when an instance of SCP-1047 is taken from its standard pole and contained in a room where there are atmospheric concentrations of carbon dioxide greater than approximately 600 ppm and/or atmospheric concentrations of the various combustion products of marijuana greater than 100 ppm. Specific activation parameters for atmospheric conditions remain to be determined, as does the precise operational definition of room. In all situations, these properties do not extend beyond the walls of the room in question, and can be interrupted by opening a door or window from the outside to promote gas exchange. SCP-1047-1 is a one-way sign. When SCP-1047-1 is activated, the force of gravity within the room will immediately reorient itself so that down is the direction of the arrow on the one-way sign. If, when falling towards the new direction of gravity, the direction of the arrow is changed, the direction of gravity will then immediately point in a new direction of the arrow. If the room is an independent structure rather than part of a larger structure, the gravitational reorientation can lead to the forcible and continuous displacement of the structure in question. Such displacements tend to result in the structure being destroyed by multiple collisions with its environment, but have also been known to lift the structures to the upper levels of the atmosphere. SCP-1047-2 is a stop sign. When SCP-1047-2 is activated, all vertebrate organisms within the room will immediately experience total paralysis of all voluntary muscles. Causes of death for individuals affected by SCP-1047-2 include fall-related injuries, aspiration on food, and starvation. SCP-1047-3 is a no parking sign. When SCP-1047-3 is activated, all vertebrate organisms within the room become unable to stop moving or to lose consciousness, and instead pace constantly until they die of exhaustion. As well, afflicted organisms are unable to leave SCP-1047-3's zone of influence. SCP-1047-4 is a merge sign. When SCP-1047-4 is activated, the skin of all vertebrate organisms within the room and all surfaces that have touched skin within the past 24 hours will immediately take on a semi-liquid consistency, causing them to bond with each other at a molecular level upon contact. SCP-1047-5 is a yield sign. When SCP-1047-5 is activated, all vertebrate organisms within the room will immediately lose all volition and will sit motionless until such time as they see or hear any statement which can be interpreted as a command, at which point they will expend the minimum necessary effort to obey, if this can be accomplished without leaving the room. Note, although it can be reasonably assumed that SCP-1047-5's effects apply to all vertebrate organisms, the obedience effect has only been tested on humans and on trained mammals. SCP-1047-6 is presumed to be a speed limit 55 sign, although this cannot be directly verified due to the nature of its anomalous effect. Within its area of effect, speed of light is 55 miles per hour. As a result, relativistic effect and Cherenkov radiation at interface mean that it is impossible to enter the apartment. Dual pumps have been constructed on site to drain the atmosphere within the apartment and replace it with nitrogen. Atmospheric concentrations are expected to drop below SCP-1047-6's activation parameters after 473 years of continuous operation. Alright, now these are just as fun as they sound. Dangerous at times, but fun. So, with that being said, I think I'll get some shut-eye myself. Stay safe, stay alert, and always pay attention to street signs.